Welcome back to my little channel. Today's video is going to be a response on a response. Not too long ago I made a video responding to Little Bucket. She claims being a feminist. I considered going into an open discussion with her on why I think that's both unfair, unreasonable and not correct. I did so in a nice manner, or at least I think I did so in a nice manner. And we talked, and I basically opened the doors for a discussion, a hangout, whatever, talk, what do you want to call it? And I won't say she strung me on, because that's maybe not as kind as it could be, but it might be an apt description. In the end, we didn't have a talk. No, instead she made 3 reply videos to my one video. And this, and I'm not even sure if this is going to be the only one, it might be long, so I might chop it up a bit. This is going to be my response to her response. I once again invited her to a hangout or anything like that so we could actually talk, but obviously she didn't want that because it would be a waste of time. Well, I have time to waste, and I do feel it is important that we talk genuine about the dangers that comes from identitarian politics like feminism. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it.
And I'm going to be here to make sure that he keeps it fair. I mean, criticism is criticism, no doubt, so you can't just push it aside, can you?
Hey, what's up you guys? Little Bug here, coming at you from Michigan, and today I'm going to start a one of 2 or 3 part video responding to one of my viewers who made a rebuttal to my first video I made about why I'm a feminist and like what feminism is and why we need feminism as well as egalitarianism. So that video will pop up here, whatever side it's gonna pop up on, I'll card it. So you can go watch that video to catch you up on what this video is gonna be about, and then I'll put his response in the description so you can see what he said, because I'm just going to be replying directly to him in these 2 or 3 videos. The reason why I'm breaking it up is because his video is like over 20 minutes long. I don't want my video to be over 20 minutes long because it kind of gets boring. I feel like it'll just be better for people to follow along if it's in parts, and we'll spread them out over a few days. So this is part number 1. Here we go. Replying to Modwain Allaron. Sorry if I said your name wrong, I did the best that I could.
Yeah, Modwain Allaron, that's me. And it's a good thing to know that I'm not the only one who likes the sound of his voice. I know, it's a bit of a long intro, but then again, I usually have long intros too, so I wanted to make a joke, but it's not really criticism of her intro. So get over it if you're offended, and if you understand that it's just a joke, good on ya.
And credit where credit's due, she did say your name right, mate. That doesn't always happen.
So first, before I even start, like, did you even watch my video before you made yours? Because it seems throughout the video that you're just watching it, stopping it, saying something about what I just said before I even get to explain more. Because you often pause it in your video, say something, and then I literally say something in more explanation that addresses what you said.
I will not pretend that I always watch videos before I make a response, because sometimes I make a response on the go because I know where it's going. In your case, no, of course I watched your video first. You're new to me, so I didn't know where you were going. But when you think that when I cut and I gave a response to it, you think you explained your position better or addressed my complaint, no, you didn't. I'm sorry. You simply didn't. And if you did, then you didn't do it in a clear way because it didn't come across as such on me.
And you usually cut videos up to show people what's being said, so you prove you're not taking things out of context. So that's another reason why you cut stuff up, isn't it? Or is that me jumping the gun now? Yeah, maybe I am. It's okay though, isn't it?
So I don't even know if you watched the whole video before you started watching it and making comments through video. So I don't know, it seems like you kind of threw together a half-ass video. So I don't know, it kind of feels like a waste of my time to even do this video.
Jump cuts galore. Yeah, she said she would do the video, but she doesn't want to do the video. So then she realizes that she promised, so therefore she does, but she doesn't want to, so wants to make sure that, you know, she doesn't want to make a video. I guess she kind of did string you along, mate.
But I'ma still do it because I promised you that I was going to.
Good for you, but I invited you to a talk about this. But yeah, this I guess I'll take.
So, let's continue. Okay, so in the beginning of the video, I give a bunch of definitions of feminism from different dictionaries and a definition of egalitarianism. And you keep on comparing me giving definitions about feminism to the difference between democracy and the Democratic Republic of North Korea. Now, I don't really get what that has to do with anything, because it's not like I'm reading definitions of feminism and talking about how great the feministic Republic of North Korea is, if that was a thing. Your argument would have made a little bit more sense if you were talking about how sometimes dictionary definitions of something doesn't translate over how it's implemented in real life, like how communism on paper doesn't sound that bad, but oftentimes when it's implemented, it doesn't turn out that great.
So, you make an argument and claim feminism is something it's not because the dictionary says it is, and you are sure that the dictionary is correct, and then I make an argument based on how the dictionary can't be trusted because words lose their meaning when it's getting used in a slightly different way. For example, the North Korean Republic. Therefore, feminism is North Korea? No, the dictionary is wrong. And funny enough, you seem to understand it because that's the second part of the sentence. You understand that, well, you should have said that maybe words don't really mean what they mean. I'm sorry, at one point I have the feeling it's gone over your head so fast that you didn't even notice it. And at the same time you're explaining basically the point I made. Are you serious?
So I feel like that would have been a better argument, because I don't really see where you're going with your argument. I was just reading the definitions of feminism as a general thing. That's why I said in the video that there was a debate on whether or not you could just straight up use the definitions of feminism, because it's a lot more complex and deep than just the broad definition. So that's why my video was longer than 30 seconds that it took me to read the definitions from the dictionary. So I don't really get what you were going with that argument. You also had a problem with the second definition from Merriam-Webster's dictionary, which said that feminism is an organized activity on behalf of women's rights and interests. Your exact words were, "Funny, that second definition comes closer to the truth now, doesn't it?" I don't know why you think I'm just like lying in the video. I gave a bunch of definitions so we wouldn't just be going off one definition, and yeah, it does come close to the truth because it's part of what feminism is, which is why I read that part of the definition. I don't know why that's a problem. It's called feminism for a reason. A large part of feminism is fighting for the rights and interests of women and stopping the oppression that we still face in society today, which you don't believe in.
Okay, I kind of proven enough, I guess, that all she does is take what I said out of context, then try to twist it and make it sound different, even though she clearly realizes that she is wrong. Well, maybe she doesn't clearly realize it, but the way she's splitting it. So yes, when I say the second Merriam-Webster definition makes more sense, it's because feminism is only interested in the equality of women. Not equality to whom, by the way. It's all about women. Now, equality is supposed to be for everyone. That's why egalitarianism is so much better than feminism. The two are not compatible, because if you talk about how we need to be equal, egalitarianism needs to be our driving force, but feminism needs to be in there too, then you're going to miss it, because feminism is only about the women. And you talk of there being this oppression on women. I gave you several answers why that is not true in my original video. I'm going to give you a simple question. Prove to me, give me one thing that the law states women aren't allowed to do and men are allowed to do based only on the protection of society. What rights do women not have that men do have? I can give you several rights women have that men do not have, by the way. I can give you several duties that men have that women do not have. So you're talking about equality, but you have no idea what the word means. For example, let's be completely honest with each other. Let's say, yes, the world needs more equality. We're going to change something so that men and women are truly equal. You're in America, right? For a man to have the right to vote, he needs to sign up for the draft. Is this true for women too? It isn't? Well, I guess that's not equality then. Let's make sure women have to get drafted too, then, shall we? Oh no, wait a second. There are feminists out there that totally disagree with that because they don't want women to be sent to war. We're talking about jail sentences. On average, men get sentenced way more than women do for the same crime. Sometimes women commit crimes and they don't even get sentenced for it because they can get whatever reason to say, oh no, but I'm such a poor little girl and oh, I've got children at home. Who needs to take care of my children? Men don't have those arguments. If a man committed a crime and he gets punished for it and he complains about how he can't do the time, then people just say, then you shouldn't have done the crime. Somehow this doesn't go over for women. Anyway, I'm done with replying to Little Bucket because I'm sorry, you're a hypocrite. You come with arguments that aren't arguments and you deny reality. Come with a simple example of a right that a man has and a woman does not. This simple question, try to answer it. I'm looking forward to your reply, which won't come. I know it won't come. I'm not even going to bother with the other two videos you made because they're more of this. You are so incredibly unreasonable and unfair. But then again, this is something we see in so many feminists. That's why I was really, for a time being, looking forward to going into a talk with you. And then I noticed you stringing me along, and in the end you don't want to do a talk to me at all, which is not that surprising, I won't lie, but I was hoping that we could. Because I was hoping you weren't indoctrinated yet. But you are. You are very much indoctrinated. The only thing you want is to defend your religion. And I'm the infidel here because I attack your religion. Well, I'm still going to attack the religion of feminism because it's the second most vile religion on this planet at this very point in time. But you feel free to be a feminist. It'll mark you. Maybe you should dye your head red so that people will recognize you better when they see you because you look like a normal girl. I'm sorry, I'm done with you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it is kind of like, I disagree with you because you are a poopy head and this is why you're wrong, therefore you must be wrong and I don't want to talk to you anymore. I don't even know why you wanted to make this video in the first place. But then again, that's all up to you. I mean, criticism is welcome and all that. It wasn't really criticism though, it's just, no, it's not true. And I have to admit that it's kind of funny that she complains about how you used her original video, but she doesn't do the same, and therefore she can say whatever she wants. I like the fact that she didn't understand the democratic thingy and feminism thingy, even though she pretends to misunderstand it and then explain why it would have been better if you would have used it in the way you kind of did. She's rather unfair, isn't it? But I guess it's all about the religion. You're attacking her religion and therefore she needs to defend it. It may be weird and it may be wrong, but yeah, I mean, this is what indoctrinated people do. They defend their indoctrination because they have nothing else. Well, I guess it was fun to address a little bit. Fun is not the right word, but it needed to be done, I guess. Anyway, can I say goodbye this time? I mean, please? You know, I'm going to do it, and we'll see what happens. So people, like, share and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Let us know what you think. Did Modwain do it wrong? Should he have been nicer? Or should I have been more critical of Modwain? Like, share and subscribe if you feel so inclined. And yeah, see you all next time.